replacing your anti-WND day, sound of God today. Hey, Fu, channel 347, coming out of where the colours run west of London. Few items for you today. I'm going to kind of introduce the word Philistine, and in a minute I'm just going to kind of go back on a gripe. And we're going to start it with the word Philistine, kind of like, I don't know if you know that word, or if you do, you know the meaning of it. But it's kind of one that's affected me for all my life. And then I came across a friend last night who kind of span around about 5 years ago. His name's Freeman Jack, and he sometimes does. He's got if you want to catch up on him, he's on YouTube. Freeman Jack. Freeman Jack. Just look up Freeman Jack, you'll get that. And he's the guy who kind of took a class over when he was 9 years old or 7. When the teacher was away, because he could teach Einstein, he knew Einstein, and he's the guy who, you know, later on when they got up pissing on a Friday night, all his mates would say, "You're driving us home tonight," even though he got as wrecked as they did. He always got them home safely. I call them the kind of like untouchables, and when me and Jack span around, we had quite a lot to talk about. So we're going to get him on the show sometime if I can kind of track him down. Don't want to tell you where he is now, but he's doing some really interesting stuff, and his mind's in a really interesting space. Not quite mine. It'd be interesting because we kind of disagree on some of the things that he comes up about, the way the world, the planet is going. Anyway, Freeman Jack, I'm chasing you, Jack. I'm coming back at you. Nice to hear you. You're still clicking it out there. Your stuff is like amazing. At the end of the show, I'm gonna go a song, right? I'm gonna do that in a minute. It's called Black Mamba. I wrote it. It's the songs I'm doing a rehearsal, right? So there's no way like you're gonna see them when I do them live. But I'm just in the throes of, I'm quite relaxed, right? Jill and I kind of sat here. It's kind of getting sparkly, right? I quite like it. It just came together. So. It's rehearsals. None of the songs I do are kind of finished. That kind of intro is. I can give you another. This is a jingle. Jingle. It'll go. That's a kind of a break thing, I've got another one of those. I can't remember at the moment. Okay, so let's do a song. So like I said, usually when I'm rehearsing, a song, right? I kind of go through it 3 or 4 times because the first time I did it was always best, and I've got to get into the spirit of the first time I did it, and it takes a lot. So these are just entry levels, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do different versions of the same thing. Anyway, it's called Black Mamba. I wrote it about a year ago, and it introduces another subject. Have a look at this, because I'm going to get to the song. Don't worry, but have a look at this, because this is what you call herbal. It's got. Can you see the eyes? Ooh, can we get a light on that? Maybe you can't. I don't know. I haven't worked on my lighting system yet. Anyway, it's got a couple of eyes there. Herbal highs, right? Now, before you go scatty, because everybody does, because this is why we're Philistine, right? We just don't get it. And Philistine, did I do Philistine? Did I do it? Let me just read. Did I do it? Because, no, I didn't. Let's go back to Philistine, right? We're going back. I like going back. Back is good. Let me just do this, right? Philistine, right? This is a word that's carried with me all my life, right the way through. Still going on today. I'm very lucky today because I've suddenly got the stuff that I need. Because I went to Occupy with a vision. 5 or 6 years ago, I had a vision, and even a month ago, 2 months ago, up in Runnymede, I kind of put forward the idea that it was the last elections. 2 days before the last elections, we set up the Conservative Party. Now we had conversations once a week leading up to that. And I mean it. Conversative, yeah, that's where we're going. Conversative. It means we're going to converse and talk. You know, all my life, you know, as an artist, you kind of brain wells in kind of areas no one else does, and it's like I don't find many people. In 5 years, I walked into Occupy. You know, I walked into Occupy 4 years ago, and I kind of like put my head. So I got an idea, and I had a vision about TV, right? Because I've been working in the industry for a long time. And the image and film, and I had an image, an idea, and I kind of put my hand up, and the first thing, put it in the box. Put it in the box. Well, that's a fucking downer. You mean you don't need a fucking conversation about, you know, ideas that are coming your way, just put it in the box? Isn't that the old way? Fuck. And, you know, I followed the protest movement right through to the end, and all the way I said the same thing. And let me just tell you, in 4 years, right, I met one person who sat down with me, and we started talking details and where our minds were coming from and how the world was going to change, but he had an idea about how it was going to happen, and I did. And I kind of like shook his hand. I thought, well, if you get that person, I'm going to hug you, but I'm doing it my way because I got a way. It's a vision. It's a vision. And luckily, I'm on there now, so we're going to have lots of things happening. Including conversations about paranormal subjects, UFOs, all that kind of, you know, hidden stuff. You won't want Skull and Bones TV, right? Skull and Bones. Gonna do a song. That's a paranormal jingle. leFu boy, what you done? Ship of fire for a Bellio. The ship of fire for a Bellio. It's like yesterday. Look at you now. Round on the bottom. But what I want to say about this, you know, briefly, is everybody gets this wrong as well. You know, they don't get it because anybody who doesn't do a kind of self-science these days, I'm serious. You know, everybody who doesn't do a self-science these days is going to be finding it hard because the only way you get to understand anything that goes in your mouth is to kind of work it out. You know, by elimination and stopping and starting, and that's a kind of self-science. Now, I've been smoking this stuff for 2 years, not this one. It's got two eyes. I kind of got a light on this. You won't see the eyes. And you know, hey, let's just do this again because this is important. This stuff is otherwise known as death, right? Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna die. Quite literally, if you get involved in this too heavily over a short period of time, and it's very addictive, by the way, and you don't get the management right on it, you don't, get the management right on it, you're gonna die. As simple as that. Unless your body, right? Unless your body, and this is an interesting one. Did you see the guy I left on my Facebook the other day? Kind of Prince from Morocco. You know, kind of like Intouchables type of person. He kind of anything that's given to him, he's kind of immune from. You know, some of us are like that. We can. Nothing's going to touch us. And you know, we're all over the world. There's different people all over the world. He's Prince from Morocco. Now, Morocco's a really interesting country because it's one of the few that hasn't been kind of ramroded yet by, you know who. So. Oh, rehearsals, you see. Anyway, I'm not gonna. That's wrong. Jack Rogers. I kind of bumped into an old friend of mine and stuff on the internet yesterday. He's kind of like every now and again he's doing a radio piece still. He's a kind of sign. Did I mention him already? I think I did. Jack Rogers. Anyway, it's like the end of this, right? Let me just check something. Did we do Philistine? Man, I'm out of my head today. This is what happens, you see. I kind of like imagine myself doing stuff, and I can't even remember what. I got a list somewhere, and I've done this about 5 times now. So I'm going out on, you know, I'm still waiting for musicians to turn up, either to play with me or kind of do their own stuff. Please turn up, and we'll kind of do outros with music. I'm doing kind of like half an hour. If music's it's going to be longer, about an hour. And we might do more, I don't know, yeah, kind of like lazy type of person, mostly. So I'm waiting for musicians, and people who've written new songs now, people who've got new songs, anyone, you know, like about these times are kind of interesting and very important to get right. So instead of, you know, me embarrassing myself more with kind of crap I haven't got together just yet, I'm going to kind of do an outro on something I just have to set up slowly because I'm not totally, you know, 100%, you know, on the call of all this. See that? That's quite good, like, you know, just see that. And we can do all sorts of fascinating things, like here. And that was just, you know, that was just like common garden fun doing that. So we're gonna right. No, we've got to go back a bit. We've got to go back a bit. Oh God! Don't do it. No. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna jump a bit into the song. What do you think? Let's just check something. So, you know, thanks for hanging on whilst I'm being a prick. This will be okay. You know. I might even sing along to it, right? It's kind of, you know, I don't want to press that again. So, hey, look at this.
Don't you believe? The only time I'm free. Don't you know she's coming right back? still to find. Yeah.